How do you like that, boys? Copper.
In this box is the SMKW exclusive Artisan cutlery. Copper tradition. Let's check this out. Alright, so this is a knife that Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, sent to me, or didn't send to me, gave to me at Blade Show. Oh my gosh. And they let me check this out. Check that out. Holy, let's get that award-winning shot there. Cha-ching. All right, there we go. Have a look at this, and this thing is just, whew, this is just a bunch of knife right here. Now, I don't understand it's a bunch of scales, but just look at that. It's 4 inches of blade, 4 inches of that D2 right there. Got a little bit of that Artisan logo and a little bit of D2. And what is that? Serial number on the other side. Not much of billboarding going on there. Really like this drop point blade. Just a slight drop right there. Not too horrible. Nice and thick across the back there. But they have, I think there's like 3 different versions of this now. They have this one, then they have the other budget version, which is in G10, and I believe it still has D2. And then they have the S35VN carbon fiber version, which, man, after getting this in hand, it really makes me think about getting that thing. I think the tradition, I haven't heard a lot about the tradition, and it might be an overlooked knife because this thing is big and it fits nicely in my hand. It's not just a big knife that's just kind of big, but it fits nicely. It's got those cutouts here, and they're not so pronounced to where your finger automatically says, well, I have to be in this position. It just fits good, and then you have all this open back here to kind of figure out where your hand wants to go at that time. So it's pretty cool that way. But the big thing about, now there's 3 of these Artisans that came out in copper, plus if you talk about the multi-tool Bally Song thing that they came out with. And this is my favorite right here. Now, I think a bunch of y'all would think of the Osprey would be my favorite, just because it's got that cleavery blade. And it is pretty close. It's like 46 Osprey, 54 this knife. And I think it's just this handle, the way this handle feels in my hand makes it not an easy choice, but for me, an undeniable choice. So you have this copper, and this thing is just patinaing up really nicely. From the minimal use that I've shown it, you can just tell it's starting to get some color. And if you like that patina stuff, man, this thing is going to take it really easily. So it's going to grab that from your fingers. This thing is locked up solid. Check out the size of those liners on that thing. So it's got the really thick liners, which translates into a really nice lockup and a thick lockup on this thing, and just no wiggle, no nothing as far as that liner lock giving way anyway. Sideways, up and down, nothing like that. And the flipper. Now, that Osprey would drop from here and kill your fingers. So it takes a little bit of a shake, but it doesn't take much. So you bloop and you're shut. Now, the Osprey, I'd already lost a fingertip, but bloop and it's gone. So you got that big old 4-inch D2 blade. And the action opening is great on those ceramic bearings. Check this out. Yeah, I'm telling you, this thing is really, really nice. And the price is insane. It's under 60 bucks. It's like $59.99. This knife doesn't feel like that. And if you're looking for something budgety that has a little flash to it, a little heft to it, and it's really nice and locked up, this is definitely up there in the choice department as far as looking at a budget knife that feels a lot higher end than the price would suggest. All right, now what you're going to find is, let's check out the pocket clip. So look, I know a lot of people don't like the fillers on the pocket clips, where their pocket clip should be on their side. I kind of like it. I like the finished look of a filler. I like colors that break up monotony, so that's why I like the patina. Of course, why I like rainbow shoelaces, and why I like anodizing and stuff like that. So this doesn't bother me. I kind of like that a lot. But this, what you see is, it is left, right, tipped up, so you can carry it in your left pocket, and then left-handers can figure out how to do this pretty easily. This is a great, great knife. This would be a great, great knife at twice this price. I mean, the steel is nice. The presentation is really cool. Let's check this clip. I never check out the clips. Like, this clip is not hard to get into at all. You know, bring out a towel. Check out the towel in the pocket kind of thing. All right. So this is the ridge of your pocket. Oh, I better shut that. I'm just waving it around. I'm going to remove half my mustache. All right. Here we go. Just going to slide right into your pocket. So there you go. Slide out. It's going to get a little grab so you're not just going to jump up and it's not going to fly out of your pocket. It's a really good clip. It's got enough to hold it in there. Of course, the weight is going to hold it down too. Let's check out how sharp this thing came. This thing came really, really super sharp. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, that D2 sharpened nicely right out of the box. I mean, look at that. Check out that edge. So it all came like that, just perfect. Now, this isn't something you're going to want to wear in, like, you know, with your gentleman slacks and your tucked down shirt, your tucked in shirt to church or anything like that. You're definitely not going to want to wear it with anything with drawstrings. It's not, because you have to tie those drawstrings so tight that you're going to lose feeling in your legs, because this thing is a beast. And let me show you how much of a beast it is. I could read the thing, but it's more fun. Now you can get to see my face about an inch closer to your face. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. So, 9.74 ounces. Now, it's hard to put in perspective how big that is or how much that weighs, but that's a lot. And you look at 276 grams. Now, just for a perspective thing, I don't even know how much this weighs. I got my Cold Steel Espada large out. Let's go back to ounces so we can surprise the Americans first. Check this out. This, let me see. I'm not going to put it on yet. This feels heavier than this. Now, it might just because it's short and more compact and has that weight and centered, but oh, wow, look at that. It's a ½ ounce lighter than that's a lot of knife there. That's a lot of heft. And, oh, man, this is a great knife. They have these over there, too. So, man, in fact, this is the one that they gave me. It has the Atlanta story to it. Go check that video out. All right, so the thing is a monster as far as just the weight. 4 inches of knife blade, and it feels good. I mean, it just feels kind of good in your hand as far as how much it weighs, and it's hard to say that a 9 ounce blade like that is balanced, because you need about that much more blade for it to be really balanced. But it doesn't feel super awkward in your hand like you'd think 9 ounces of that, because what is that? Like 2 ounces of blade and 14 pounds of scales right there. But and that's one of the things that the copper brings, is all that weight. But then this knife, it makes sense. It's not just inordinately, yeah, it's kind of cool to look at and it's got pretty colors, but I just don't, it's not like that. Because of the way it's made, because of the way it feels in my hand, it just feels like, it feels like something I would carry, especially, you know, anyway, I would carry it anywhere, but, you know, around the house stuff, I gotta go outside and do some yard work. I'd want to get all sweaty and get all that copper patina, but opening bags of charcoal, cutting down boxes, this would be fun to use, and that D2 is going to last a long, long time. And, of course, that copper just gives you a really good grip there to hold on to. But, that being said, the shape of this knife and the shape of this handle gives me enough thought to go ahead and try out that G10 one. So I might grab me one of those, and I might even grab me one of the S35 again. I'm not huge into flippers right now, but I like the action on this. I like the ceramic, and because of the size of it, the action for that flipper is really nice. So what do you think? Do you have one of these? Here, let me bring out something that's kind of comparable in size. All right, so here's the Steel Wheel Plague Doctor. That's a good knife too. Holy freak. All right, so there you go. Now look at that. That's a beast of a knife. That Artisan is something else. So there's that. Let's see, do I have anything else to compare it to? Oh, I do. A world famous knife. And here is my PM2. So the handle is really comparable, but man, everything else, as far as length, but everything else is just, this thing is just Don't get this expecting that it's just going to be something that's gentlemanly, and this is a beast. You could carry on the job. You could stick it in your jeans. I mean, that clip is really nice. It's just going to be a beast of a work knife, and it's going to be kind of cool looking too. If that's what you want, this is what you're looking for. Something that's just beastly, inexpensive, really cool to look at, and got a sweet, sweet lanyard area in case you're into that, which I am. All right, leave me a comment down there. What do you think of this knife? Do you like this one? Do you like the Osprey? Do you like the Shark? Which one's your favorite? Do you have the G10 version? What can you say about that as far as pushing me in that direction? I might have to get me one. Do me a favor, please. Like down here. Smash the like button. We need many likes. Come over here and subscribe. Come back here, get my notification bell, and then check out the rest of my videos up here. And I'll talk to y'all later.